Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're joining in from. Nice to have you guys on the call today. All right, so I'd like to know where you guys are joining me from. Right now, I'm in Bayern, Munich, in Germany. What about you guys? Where you guys at? Where are you guys at? Let me know. Let me know. I'd like to know where you guys are joining me from. So, for those who are joining me for the first time, you guys are super, super, duper welcome. I love to always have new people join us every day because it makes me to know that we're really making wave and we are doing something unique, and you guys are really loving it as much as I love making these videos for you guys. All right. So, you can see people from all over Africa, Rwanda, Cameroon, Uganda, Lagos, Nigeria, etc. People from Europe too as well. They're also well represented. People from the Gulf region, and we also have people from United States, from different part of the world. Basically, you guys are well represented. So one thing I want you guys to do is from London, America, Ghana. What I want you guys to do is to make sure you just copy this, share this video on your WhatsApp story so that you might just be helping someone out there. All right, might just be helping someone out there to know about Forex for the first time, because today I'm going to be teaching Forex as an intermediate. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be teaching Forex to like an intermediate. So guys, let's do this. Share this video on your WhatsApp story, on your Instagram, whatsoever you have people following you and all of that. So just get real quick so we can just go. So today I'm going to be teaching on how to really get started with trading. All right, how I got started, story time, how you two can also get started. So we might not be doing too much of trading today because it's currently Labor Day. It's a holiday in United States and also in Canada. So we might not be doing any of that, any too much trading today, because most of the pairs we trade are USD crosses and some are Canadian crosses too as well. So guys, I want you guys to stay focused, ask real questions, and then I just hope this video will just be the right one to help you get started your trading journey this year, 2025. All right, so first off, some of you have heard good stories regarding trading. That trading has really elevated loads of lives, how it's saved, changed someone's story from where they were to where they currently are right now. And then that's true. I'm a testament of that. It's true, it works, all right? But then how exactly do you really start trading for those who are stuck? Or how do you stop being stuck as a Forex enthusiast or someone whose Forex trading success is like just excites? How do you break out of that zone? There are key three things I just want you guys to go forward to. And people always get stuck at number two. So number one, learn the fundamentals crazily. Learn the fundamentals. So what do I mean by learn the fundamental? You have to be able to make sure that you understand the sign up with the brokerage, right brokerage, all right, which is what I always recommend. I always recommend like SX Markets, all right? So you sign up with the right brokerage. This is the link right there. Sign up right brokerage, download the MT5, do the right basic stuff, and do all those things that you really need to really get started, all right? So learn the words, be very grounded, something that you have to learn so well, even if they wake you up, you are able to respond, give accurate answers. So there's something I started doing in my academy. We have students that are coming to our physical academy. The last one, I think the highest was the person scored 98 over 100. That's mastery. So that student, there are two people on the island branch. They scored 98 over 100 in the fundamentals of trading. So that level of mastery is what I want you guys to really gain. Not until you gain that mastery. It's also very important that after gaining mastery, go ahead and be very good with your demo trading. All right. There's a level I want you guys to actually get to. You need to get to in your demo trading that that okay, now you're even also convinced that yes, I know what exactly I'm doing. All right. So for example, you'd have done backtesting. What is backtesting, for example? Let me show you guys instead of explaining more. I just want to show you more instead of explaining. All right. So what is backtesting? All you need to do at this your step one phase is After you sign up with a good brokerage, you link it to your MetaTrader 5. I'm hoping that all of you already have that. Then the third thing is make sure you back test well enough and then also test it out on your demo trading. These are basic stuff. I'm about to delve into the real deal. Let me just show you how backtesting works. So in order for you to get to this side of trading view, you have to have a premium plan. I think premium plan is just $10 in a month. Invest in 3 months, and that's fine. That's investment in yourself. Just $30 can get you subscription for 3 months, and you do this over and over and over again. So what is backtesting? Backtesting is the ability of taking where you can take your strategy that you've learned to test it on the market, how you would have traded if that market was happening on that present day. So for example, I'm going to take this chart now far way back. Oops, I'm going to take it back. Let me look for another one that is a clean chart that I've never used before. Let me use this one. All right. So the ability for me to do a replay is I'm going to click on this button called replay, and it allows me to delete this chart you see that has happened before, right? I'm just going to go a bit back and I delete it. And then allow me to infuse a strategy. Let's say, for example, I'm using a trend line strategy, and then I want to buy upon the bounce or upon the break or stuff like that. So it allow me to put my strategy. I say, okay, maybe price bounce here. This is not a real strategy. I'm just showing an example. So if price touch here, I sell, for example. Then let's watch. This is back testing. You start get to playing one at a time, one at a time. All right, the network is loading up a bit. Give us a sec. All right, it's back. Now check. Maybe if that happens, say, okay, maybe it's about to bounce up at this point, I'm going to sell. Like that. That's how backtesting works. So with this one, you have to understand what you are trying to gain here. There are three phases of backtesting. Number one, you're trying to understand the candlestick pattern, candlestick formation, and then you're also trying to understand the chart patterns. What type of chart pattern forms that make you to want to exit? What type of chart pattern that form that make you to want to like continue? Like we have continuation chart pattern, we have a reversal chart pattern. You have to study those two chart patterns. What kind of candlesticks would mean a very decent entry for me? What kind of candlestick would mean a very decent exit for me? So these are the kind of things that you have to make sure that you keeping track of. So with that being said, that is the back testing. So with just $10 and you invest in yourself for 3 months, you can be able to back test with your strategy with this one. So let me go ahead and use my strategy. I'm not going to put out this strategy here. I'm just going to show you maybe whether to buy or to sell, when to buy and when I'm going to sell, right? Just give me a sec. All right, I'm going to just show you that I've done this. I've done back testing more than this was on Friday. So let me go to a Monday and just do a simple back test for you, how I would have done it if it was to be mine, right? So on Monday, I don't usually trade. So let Monday go. So for example, Monday will be out of it like so. Good. So now it's a brand new day. It's Tuesday. I'm about to start trading. So with just my strategy, by just looking at the chart, everything, I've seen, okay, this is Asian session. Let me be very realistic. Let's say I wake up London session, right? That's 6 a.m. my time. I'm awake. Boom. So here, this time, this market is looking short first. I've done my analysis and everything is looking short. Yeah, okay, maybe no signal on gold for that day. I missed the London move. Let's wait to, okay, this is New York. New York move is also gone. Let's check in for Wednesday. I do my back testing. Once 6 o'clock again, we start. This is 9 a.m. candle, so I should see an entry pretty soon. So this is short for me. It's looking short for me. So I'm a short at that point. All right, I'm short at this point, and again that's momentum. So what can make me to be able to know, okay, London is going to be short, New York is going to be short. So I do this one for London session, then my New York might just be a bit different. So when price gets somewhere around here in New York, I'm going to be long in here at two as well. There are two entries I have every day: London entry, New York entry. That's how I trade every day. If you notice, I send trades about this time. So I don't want to be talking too much about all of those ones because I don't want to bother you guys with my strategy. So yours might be different, but I'm just telling you how backtesting just does really work. I just hope you guys understand that. So that's why how I'm able to always generate signals from time to time, even just by just looking at the chart. If I just look at this chart right now, like as I do every day with you guys, if I look at the chart, I'm able to tell you, okay, this is what will likely happen at this point. This is what is going to happen at this point too as well. So right here, me, I'll be buying out of immediately this point is broken, and I've gotten in for a buy here. And I've gotten in for a buy here. For a buy right here. Put my stop loss on this low. Target wise as much. So that it's 1 to 2 risk to reward. All right. But this one might still even go further. That's what I do every now and then. All right. Then we always have two entries every day. Two entries. So once it is about another session, which is here, somewhere around here. Once it's somewhere around by 1 p.m. again, I position for another new entry as it bursts down. So just do your back testing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that's number two, where people also get stuck again is after they've done back testing, and they're always very fast to make a decision of funding their real account when they are at this level of back testing. Trust me, when you're at this level of back testing, whether you're making wins or you're making losses, doesn't still matter anymore. It doesn't still matter because you can be very good at your back testing and then you get to real life and then you still fumble, right? Okay, it's important. You're only using this one for study purpose because how market reacted yesterday, how market acted yesterday is not the same way it's going to act today. All right, it's a whole different phase. So that's why it's important that you have to treat everything independently. There's a phase that you have to start funding your account, but make sure you have to fund little by little, one at a time, slowly. So if $100 is I think $100 is decent for you to fund first. What you are learning at that phase is not for you to become profitable like on a full-blown level. If you fund your $100 after your backtest level, after you've done this your backtest stuff, if you fund your $100, what you want to do is to make sure that there's consistency in your execution, your timing, the patterns that work, and when you trade. They are timing for all these things. So that's why whenever you check my signal service, the paid one to be precise, there are times that I send trades. All right, there are times that I send trades. There are times that I say, okay, now the market is no longer working in our direction. There are days I don't even trade because I see that, oh, it's not going well. It's not going well in our direction like here. And I said, that was last Friday. I said, no signal today as the market direction isn't too clear. Back to the charts. So there's a time that I have to make sure that I will go back to the chart again to learn everything again. So that is where most people get stuck. People think that because they have been able to backtest, or maybe they were able to do, for example, I didn't do analysis, let me just do something random. They were able to do something like this, and their markets went in that direction, hit stop loss or hit take profits. They're able to hit 3 consecutive take profit. Then they think that they've gotten it. No. So what is still missing, even if you have gotten take profit, is your emotional control. Whenever you have losses, how then do you still are able to still compose yourself and still take the next trade and still act right, even when the next trade is when you're seeing the next trading opportunity? That's what matters. So let me give you an example. So for example, let's say, there were days I didn't see trade when I was just doing my like random analysis on this code, right? I didn't see trade on Monday, on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, for instance. Remember, we have GBPUSD that same day. You might see trade here. Remember, we have GBPJPY for that same day. You might see a trade here. All right. So with having this numerous pair, you also have to learn to strike a balance amongst all of these things too. Learning to strike a balance is just a thin line between overtrading and just putting all your eggs in one basket. So that's why, as a beginner, I don't want you to overexpose yourself to too many trades, too many pairs. Instead, I'll just advise you stick to 3 pairs, 2 pairs, 1 pair even. So the smaller the pair, the better you have your chances of fixing things, of being able to understand the patterns. Like, for example, GBPJPY pattern is very different from GBPUSD. XAUUSD pattern is very different from USDJPY. All of them have different patterns. So the more time you spend backtesting, like for example, if I stay here, I know, okay, this is already happening. Like with this pattern right now that just happened here on GBPJPY, let's see one more candle more. I'll be able to tell you where price will likely go to next. Price is dropping. All right. Price is dropping. Price is dropping. Okay, enter consolidation mode. Choppy, but you can see overall move is dropping. How did I know? Because I've studied the candlesticks formation that happens on GBPJPY. If this had happened on gold, anything that make gold to do any reversal somewhere around the 50% of the first move of this point is going to be a complete reversal. Like everything will go on a buy. So there are different candlestick formation that happens on different pairs, and it's different from high moves in London session. London is different from high move during New York session. The same is true with GBPUSD. So you might not get all these things from me. That's why trading is very, as long as you are learning from me, as much as you are learning from different mentors, whoever you are learning, there's that time that you need to sit back and really learn these things for yourself. I understand, have a personal relationship with the charts, or be able to interact. That no one can teach you. Yes, we can guide you. I can guide you. I can tell you what worked for me, how I see this thing. So people can see this. That's why everybody have different strategies. Sometimes you later find out that what they are saying is kind of like intertwined. You see somebody talking about smart money concepts, somebody talking about ICT, giving it different name, support and resistance. They call it OBS, OBB, OBB, PPI. You see, different name, but you kind of like find out that they are kind of like saying the same thing. What is different is that when that person was creating his own strategy, the name he decided to give to them were different. How the person identified them, what makes sense to the person on the chart is a bit different. So that's what I'm requiring you to do. That's where people get stuck. This is step 2. This is where people get stuck. Finding out the right things for themselves. After I pay for mentorship, spend that right time. If you really want to become a true trader, you want to become a good trader, right? Spend that time, sit by yourself, find out what does really work. All right? What works? Someone said you can't see my screen. Is that true? You guys can't see my screen? Well, my screen isn't so clear. Sorry about that. I don't get to read the comments. Let me check now. How about now? How about now? Let me join with my other phone to see what you guys are seeing. Okay, you guys can see now, right? So I wouldn't even know where I stopped off at. All right, but so far so good. You guys are getting the gist, right? So then this last phase, the last phase is when you have to start doubling down. But let me stay longer in these 2 phases because that's where people are currently at. If you are right at the second phase and you are stuck, all right, you are stuck. Here's a way out. Number 1, you have to learn time frame analysis. And okay, let me put it this way. There's a time that market move. Check where there are more volatility in this market. There's a time that market have a head stop every day, head stop every day, head stop every day. Like when market creates like the major move happen. These times are right here on the screen. I teach that in my private classes, and they get to see those times. Those times they are right here in front of you right now on your chart, but you just don't know how to spot them. But there are times that market make lows, the highs, lows, the highs. If you know this time, drop number 1 on the chat box. If you know this time I'm talking about, like you've been to my class and I've taught you this thing before, I know some of you are here, drop number 1 on the chat box. Drop number 1 in the chat box. There are times that it make lows, the highs, lows, the highs. So that's one thing I want you to spot out first. Only trade at those times. You don't have to trade all days of all the 24 hours you have in a day. Thank you. I've seen a couple of people dropping ones because I've taught this over and over and over and over again in class. I've taught them this thing. They know. All right. Thank you very much for those that know. And they're really making good with it, right? So now, there are times why I don't want to mention that now is that some people might not really get the, because it's different with their strategy. So you have to be subscribed to me. You have to say, Jeff, I believe in your ways. I want you to teach me your style, and then I will teach you. Because if I say it now, those that believe in ICT will say no. Those that believe in, you see, everybody have different strategies. So this is a public group. So usually, if it's a public place, it's not the best place usually to learn. So if you really want to come closer to learn, that's when you want to come closer. All right. So that's why I'm not really sharing about people that knows. All right. So now there's always a bottom and a top. Take those times, be on your chart those times, even if you are doing a day job or you're self-employed, you have a business you're running. When those time is set, have your quiet time. Take your laptop, take your phone, and then do your analysis, execute. Once you're done, you close your laptop for that day, wait till the next day. That's basically all I do. That's basically all I do. So that is usually the step. It's now the indiscipline that controls you, that make you to want to trade more than usual. That is just the problem at that phase, the indiscipline. So that is a thing that you have to just fight with and really correct that over time. With time, you definitely will be able to overcome that. All right. So now let's talk about the scaling side, the last part. When you now find out that you are now successful, most of the time, most people back home, whenever they are not successful, they always feel that they don't have enough money to fund. That's a big problem. All right, that's a very big problem. They don't have enough money to fund. First, if you're into trading, you don't have a means to fund yet, then probably you did something wrong, and then now you need to do proper. There need to be a correction. So first, you need to have a good hand job or a hand work, raise about $100 or any amount of money you think is decent for you that you can easily raise, fund an account, and prove your first. If you don't prove yourself, no one will believe you to fund you. Because just imagine someone is coming to meet you now as you are as a trader. Be honest and be very logical with this thought process. Someone is coming to meet you and telling you that, okay, I can make you $1,000. The first question you want to ask the person, how much have you made? Isn't that what you're going to ask? Or would you be like, would you because you have a lot and excess money in your hand and say, okay, take this money and go do it? No, you would want to ask, as a wise investor, you want to ask, how much? Can I see what you've done? That's how people with money would always perceive you. That's how your uncle would perceive you. That's how your brother, your sister, your cousin, that person you think is wicked, that has the money, that doesn't want to give to you. That's how they will perceive you. So you have to really show workings first. You have to first be evident in you before you start pitching that idea out. All right. So it's important you first have that proof. Even if it's $100, you have to make sure you trade it consistently. Let them see history that, okay, this person lost at this point, he won. He lost, he won. He won again, he won, he lost. He won, he won, he lost. Something like that. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm talking about. So let me just run down through all the analysis. Let me do a top-down analysis for all of our pairs, and then we'll move. I hope somebody gained value in what I just taught right now. So in case you are still struggling, you want a very good place, you want to learn trading, fairpipsfx.com is there. Right now, we are currently accepting students, both physical classes and online classes. We are accepting students all over the world. So you can come to the plan. This is the plans page. For the online mentorship, these are all the prices and the things you get to learn. There's going to be a free trading journal for 3 months to 1 year. Free trading journal. You're going to have all these things that are here. You can just take your time. For the physical, offices, Lagos Island, Lagos Mainland, Asaba branch too as well. We are launching some more too pretty soon. Any one of them that you're cool with, join. Let me drop the link for you guys in case you are interested in being a part of our academy, because it's the beginning of a new month now. New batch is starting tomorrow. You guys can still join. All through this week is a good time for you to join. So click on this link right now to be a part of that if you are interested. All right. So now let's go. Let's do analysis on all of the pairs. Let's start with XAU USD. With XAU USD, gold is hitting 3,474 mark right now as we speak. Wow. And that's really impressive. It's really impressive because that's about the previous highest he has ever gotten to. So the previous highest is almost got to 3,005. Now it got closer to early hours of this morning, but now it's retracing again. So to me, whenever market is at this level, We keep seeing up push, up push, up push. Market keeps surging up. So gold is on an aggressive bull run. So guys, if you are shorting, short with care. Instead, I would advise you stay in line with the trend and do not be in line, do not be against the trend. So it's more of buys, 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 buys. That's what I'm currently seeing right there. All right. So gold for the buys. Then the next pair I would love to analyze again is GBPJPY. So for GBPJPY, it's kind of like it does opposite of what gold does most of the time. If you guys notice, if gold is dropping, it's going to be buying. If it's buying, it's going to be drop. Like that, like that. So, but for now, I kind of see there's a little bit of discrepancy because with this structure, price is surging up. It's more of a buy at this point. GBPJPY is looking very bullish. All right, it's looking bullish at this one because it's taking out the previous highs and then it's hesitating at this point. So I'm very confident that price will likely push up and the stop loss can likely be here. This is a very viable trade setup. A very nice trade setup. Very nice one. Whereby you're risking 17 pips to target twice as much. So that's going to put you at 199.449. That's 37 pips from this point of entry. Fantastic trade entry. Fantastic trade entry. It puts you at the because this next candle is going to form will close, most likely close as a doji. The next one will come and close a bullish candle. If that closes as a bullish candle already, it gives you an option to tighten your stop loss already, whereby you're not risking just 6 pips. So those type of trades are what I like. It gives me a good entry. It gives me a good entry. I get in and I lock all my risks. You understand what I mean? You know what I mean? I like trades like that. I'm not risking nothing. Left for me, I don't want to risk anything at all. Left for me as a trader, I don't want to risk anything. That's my thought process. So GBPUSD. So with GBPUSD, I'm seeing continuous tap at the top. So from 4 hours, when I checked 4 hours, early hours of today, when I was doing my analysis prior, I noticed that this point where it's currently at, it's a breakout zone to the upside. It currently broke out this zone. It's a breakout zone to the upside where it has tapped couple of times. So with this candle, this 4 hour candle closing above, hopefully other candles are going to stay and remain above and keep pushing up. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm just going to be looking out for buys on GBP/USD. So basically, GBPs are bullish. So I'm not going to call no trades today because it's holiday. That's why I don't want no slow movement or this type of thing. CHF/JPY is dropping instead. It's dropping. Let's check JPY again. Okay, pretty much nice. Let's check USD/JPY. Not bad. Price pushing up. Price pushing up. Price pushing up. It's pushing up, and I'm still seeing continuous up push. But market might just be slow at this point. Might just be very like consolidating up down, up down, up down, up down. Let's check AUD/JPY. Okay, so guys, looking at all this analysis, I don't think it's ideal that we take no trade right now. So we'll just wait it out. No trading too as well. There are times you see that I keep taking trade, take trade, and they're always very successful. There are times that you see that I'm a little bit more relaxed. So this time that I'm a little bit more relaxed, you have to respect this time as well as you respect those times that we're always in profits. Everyone is excited. Respect this time too as well, all right? Because there's a reason why. Staying out of market and not losing is also a strategy. It's a strategy. Someone said I should check AUD card. Rocky Dave, I just checked AUD card for you right now. Nothing much going on AUD card. Please kindly just leave that pair alone. Nothing much is going on there. Nothing much is going on. Please teach me, sir. I told you how to. If you want to learn how to trade, go to firepipsfx.com. That's where you get to. If you don't have money for the free, there's a free plan. Okay, I know I talk less about the free plan. Let me talk about that right now. So if you are new, there's a plan I put together for those who are just completely new. So if you want to get Forex signals, you click get Forex signals. But then take a free tour is for you. Take a free tour. There's a series of videos that I've recorded for you as a beginner that can get you started. You can be earning like $200 to $500 in a month with that knowledge if well utilized. All right, on the free plan. Just go sign up and get access, or you even don't need to sign up. Just get access and start learning. All right. So what other pair would you like me to check out for you guys? What other pair? Someone said I should check out Euro JPY. Yeah. Smart. I love this. It's staying out of market and not trading is also a strategy. Yes, it's a strategy. Smart guy. You said I should check out Euro JPY. Okay, so I'm gonna check out Euro JPY for you right now. For Euro JPY, I know there's some of a top-down analysis I said I was going to do for you during the week. I got carried away because it's a lot of activity here in Europe for me. I've been moving from one meeting, trying to sign deals and many other things. But maybe this week I can get it done. I can't wait to be back to Africa again. I really miss home. I miss home. All right, so here on Euro JPY, I'm seeing that same pattern that's happening on GBPJPY. It's just going to be a lot of consolidation right here because market got to this point, it rejected. So it's indecision. It's indecision. Let's check for us two last 4 hour candle on 1 hour. Leave it. Price push up here, and then we are seeing a very strong rejection. It means that it can either push down aggressively or push up aggressively. So here it's indecision. So whenever there's indecision, I stay out. I don't like uncertainties. I like when there's clarity. That's only when I can shoot. I only put my money when there's clarity. All right. So here it's indecisive. So market will be going sideways, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's why I decide to leave it right now. Someone is saying USD card. It's currently public holiday for 2 of them. You don't want to be trading those 2 pairs. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Someone said stop loss on GBPJPY. Wow. Some of you took that trade, right? Okay, no problem. So let me elaborate and guide you guys. GBPJPY. But I'm not taking this trade, you guys. I told you I'm not taking this trade. But this trade is very viable. Let me share this trade so that you guys know that I'm really sure about this trade. It's nice, but I'm not taking it. I don't want to be trading today. So stop would be, okay. Stop 198.906. Then take profit will be twice as much, 199.449. So I'm going to share this trade to the general Telegram. So in case you are not in this Telegram, kindly make sure that you are here right now. I'm going to drop the link for you guys to join. So here's where I get to send out 1 free trade every day. 1 free trade every day. If you want more, you can join the Signal channel, the paid one, where I get to share all my trades. That one, you are sure to make all your subscription back and even make way more profit. People earn somewhere around $2,000 to unlimited in a month. All right, it's what they show me, and I also share those results. You guys see it every now and then. That doesn't also mean that people don't also lose. People also take losses too as well. So it's all about how well you manage these trades that I send, how you utilize this information I share with you guys. All right. So that's what it's all about. I'm not promising anything. I'm only sharing the exact same trades that I take. All right. If I make money, you get to make money. If I make losses, you also get to make losses. Obviously, with my track record, I always share my trades here overall. You can see that here I share my P&L. Any day I finish trading. When I take a loss, I show them. When I take losses, I show them. Everything's all about transparency on here. You're gonna see my P&L. Here I show my P&L, my current running trades. But you guys will notice on this my account though, I've been stuck on this my account. It's like this market is finding, my account is finding resistance at 1.5. My account is finding resistance at 1.5 million. So when I get there, it returns me back again. I go back down again, like that. So you can see, so far so good. Remember the other time I was at 1.5, I traded 1.5. Now I'm back again to 1.3. See, 1.3 right there. So I keep everything clean and everything pretty much clean, and everyone knows that in the Signal, they see everything that I've been doing since day one. All right. So guys, that's going to be all for today. I know you guys have got some questions. Just keep them coming. I'm going to compile those questions and I'm going to be answering them on a free group for those. And also in my next YouTube video, I'm going to compile this question to answer them, make videos for you on my next YouTube video. Usually, some of you don't know that the questions you guys ask me here on live are some of these questions that I put together. I use that to create content for you guys on my YouTube channel. Then you guys get to watch it, and then you always love those stuff. So if you are new here, please smash the subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed. Thank you very much. That's going to mean a lot to me. I hope you guys love this video as much as I love making them for you. If you do, please give us a thumbs up on this video, just a like button. Thank you so much, and take it easy, guys. So I only drop one trade today, which is on GBPJPY. Traders, take that trade safely. Now you should be in profit if you took that trade. Why? Because I understand candlesticks that will push next for you in your favor. So I understood that this candle was a reversal candle, that it's likely. First, I understood this zone. I understand that this candle is a candle that to push, it signals that the next candle strength is going to push it up. All right. So for those who are in now, just wait for this candle to close bullish. This current candle, if it closes bullish, what are you going to do next? Immediately, don't be told, move your stop loss to this point. Thereby, you're risking just 6 pips. Your new stop loss would be 199.01. That will be your new. Let me write it out. Your new stop loss. Once this candle, let me write the instruction. Let me write the instructions out. Then I'll call it a day. Closes bullish. Tighten stop loss to 199.010, right? That would be 6 pips risk. All right, that's it. That will be 6 pips risk. I'm going to capture this one again and send it to the team. Wait, you have to do this instruction in 7 minutes 54 seconds from now. That's when you're supposed to do that. All right, that's when you're supposed to do that. Do this in 7 minutes. All right, do this in 7 minutes from now. All right, so guys, I love you all. Take it easy and bye for now. Someone said it's up $100. Congratulations for those who are already up. Congrats. So I didn't take this trade. That's why I'm not going to be talking so much about the profit. Take care, guys, and be good. Peace out.